Kitkats can read.
Doing this for September. Oh my god. Hello, this is Editing Katie. I realised I didn't actually do an intro to the video, so here we go. Welcome to another video of World of Kitkats, and yeah, this is my TBR game where it's a board game and there are coloured cats that you like roll the dice and your little counter goes on, and whatever one you land on corresponds to a TBR game, which I end up choosing in a second each time by using a spinner app. And it's just a load of fun really. Like, I'm not massively a TBR person, I don't stick to TBRs because I'm a mood reader, but it just makes reading and choosing books more fun, to be honest. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with choosing the colour cats.
Hello, welcome to the section where we choose the colour cats for the World of Kitkats and the TBR games that go towards the colour cats. So if you guys are new to this, then basically I use this spinner app and it will let me know a TBR game choice. Alright, so let's spin the wheel. Okay, so the red cat is going to be TBR roulette. Going on there. Okay, let's choose our pink cat. Tarot TBR. Okay, blue cat. Play your TBR right. Okay, purple cat. Fruity TBR machine. Yellow cat. TBR roulette. Green cat. Illuma crate. Spin the TBR. Okay, orange cat. TBR tombola. Black cat. Popular book. Grey cat. Golden eggs. This is cool because we have not had these in such a long time. Cream cat. Series 2 continue jar. And then finally our rainbow cat. Wrapped book. And those would be our colour cat choice TBR games for this round. Okay, welcome to the World of Kitkats board. As always, we start off the board and then number 1 starts with the red cat. If I roll a double, it means that I add on a roll. If I land on a treat your shelf, it literally means I can choose a book for my own. So it's kind of like a free choice basically. So I can either purchase a book to read, or I can choose from the books that I've already got that I really am dying to read for the month. So let's start rolling our first roll. We've got a 3 and a 1. So it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have got a purple cat as our first cat. Purple cat onto the board. Okay, first game of the month, Fruity TBR machine. Inside this game there are little balls with pictures of fruit. I've gotten a little sticker sheet on the back of the game which tells me which prompt goes with which fruit. So we'll go from there. Let's put the coin in and see what we get. And if any of you were asking, I think I got this from Temu. Okay, the fruit that we got is, so we got a lemon. Lemon is a library book. So with our first roll, it led us to a purple cat, and for purple cat, that's the Fruity TBR machine, which you would have seen, and you also would have seen the prompt library book. So for this one, I have decided to go along with putting this one forwards again. I really do want to read it, I just haven't had time. This is For It's and a Funeral by Farida Abike Iyemide and Adiba Jaigerda. And they are going to be at Yelk. So, but yeah, I really do want to read it. It just sounds really good, and I'm just forwarding it on again, and I'm hoping this time I can get it read. I got it from the library as well, so fingers crossed this time. Okay, roll number 2. Got a 2 and a 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got a green cat. Green cat is our second TBR game. Okay guys, Illumicrate Spin the Wheel. I've got all of my Illumicrate YA, my Afterlight books, and my Evernight all into this spinner. So it's going to choose an Illumicrate, Afterlight or Evernight book for September. To gaze upon wicked gods. So roll number 2 brought us to a green cat, and for green cat that is the Illumicrate spin. As you guys would have seen, the Illumicrate book that came out was To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly X Chang. Now this is really handy because this author is going to be at Yelk, and I'm trying to read some Yelk books. So out of all my Illumicrate books, this is really handy for this one to come out. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by this one as well. So I'm hoping it's one that I do enjoy. Fingers crossed I can get around to reading it as well. But yeah, I'm all excited also. Roll number 3. 4 and a 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A red cat. Red cat is our third TBR game. So here we go with our third game. Spin the TBR. I've got prompts all along the sides. I literally spin the bottle, and then whatever it lands on is what I'm gonna, get. So let's go. Alright, as you guys can see, it stopped on romance. Roll number 3 led us to a red cat, which was the spin at the TBR, so that's the bottle. And as you would have seen, the prompt was romance. So I decided to go along with Not Quite Out by Louise Willingham. This is also a book club read as well, which I'll talk about later. But there is some romance. It's LGBT as well, with a male romance. And yeah, I've never heard of this one before, but one of the hosts from the actual club has read this and has said it's really good. So yeah, we shall see with this one, and fingers crossed. It'd be great to read it and discuss it with everyone. Roll number 4. Oh no, we got a first double. It's 2 2s. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A yellow cat. Yellow, 4th TBR game. TBR roulette. I've got my ball. I've got the spinner. In each cup there is a prompt. Okay guys, so as you can see, it's red number 30, so I will now find the cup that is. Red number 30 is this cup. Let's see what prompt we got. We have got to choose a book that is in a series. Roll number 4 led us to a yellow cat. It was also our first double, which meant adding on a prompt. And for this one, it went for the TBR roulette. And as you guys would have seen, the prompt was series. So it's quite good with prompts like this because I'm such a mood reader. And I was really hoping to get this book on the TBR this month because of the TV show. It's now out on Netflix. And I'm very excited to watch it. But you know me, I like to read my books first before watching adaptations. So that is Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. It's also, Uglies on Netflix. I have had this ever since my beginning journey on BookTube, so I've had it for a very long time, and
I just still haven't got around to reading it. I don't know why. I've always been really intrigued by it, just haven't got around to reading it. I literally just don't have any excuse. But now there's the TV show, which I'm very, very excited to watch. And it's just made me very excited to read the book. So this probably is going to be definitely read in September, just because I have big urges to read it. I'm hoping I'm going to really enjoy it. So if you guys have read this, let me know your thoughts on it down below of the series, because I don't actually hear anybody really talk about this. Roll number 5. That one went off. Oh no, you got to be kidding me. 2 3s. That's another double. Oh, another TBR game prompt. That's a 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. We got a cream cat. The cream is our 5th TBR game. Okay, our 5th game is a series to continue jar. So series I need to continue. I've literally got a jar of quite a lot of series, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna go dig deep. I have no idea what series I'm gonna get, but hopefully it's a good one. But I'm going with this one. So let's see what we got. The series is Across the Universe. So for this one, I need to reread the first one, Across the Universe. Okay, roll number 5 led us to a cream cat. This was our 2nd double, which meant, yes, another prompt added to the board. And this one means it was series to continue jar. So as you would have seen, I went into the jar of pretty much, I mean, there's a lot of series that I'm in the middle of. And I think this is just like a great way to choose one of them. So the one that came out was the Across the Universe series by Beth Revis, and I have already read this first book, but I remember some bits but not like all of it, because I read it such a long time ago. So I need to reread this if I want to continue the series. I do remember enjoying it though. I know it's a YA sci-fi book. And I found it quite intriguing. I know there's like 2 characters that are in this, and yeah, so I can't remember like too much. I feel like she was frozen. Yeah, I think she's frozen, and then she like wakes up and all that. Yeah. So anyway, it'd be great to reread this again and just to see if my thoughts are still the same as when I first read this. So we shall see. Roll number 6. 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. A grey cat. Grey cat as our 6th TBR game. Okay guys, it's golden eggs time. I've got 4 books I want to read this month in these eggs, so I'm going to get one of my cats to choose. The first one that they bat is the chosen golden egg. Let's see what they do. Thunder's interested. Which one? Oh, he's using his nose. I'm going to say with the paw, okay? So we'll see. He's having a little think. Which one you going to choose? Anytime today. Oh, he hit this one. He hit this one. So the one that you can't just hit them all now. Is Tales of a Monstrous Heart. I am very excited to read this. I've literally just acquired it. Thank you, Thunder. Roll number 6 led us to Grey Cat, which was the golden eggs. And in 4 golden eggs, I put 4 books that I really wanted to read. And I just put them down to the closest cat, which was Thunder, as you would have seen. And he chose this one, which I'm actually really happy that he chose. So that's Tales of a Monstrous Heart by Jennifer Delaney. I've actually recently acquired this. I haven't even hauled it yet, but it's pretty much freshly just come out. It's another author that's going to be at Yelp as well. It just sounds really great, and yeah, so it just sounds like a really interesting fantasy. The cover is like interesting too, and I really like how there's this like kind of like claw mark here. So yeah, very excited, very happy this is on the TBR.
fingers crossed I can get around to reading it. Now, could this be our 7th and final roll? We shall see. It's a 3 and a 1, so it is. So we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A rainbow cat. Shiny rainbow cat going on as our final TBR game. We now have the wrapped book. The numbers left we got is 1, 3 and 5. So will we have luck with reading the wrapped book this time? No idea. But until one of these numbers pops up on this app, that's what we're going to do. So let's have a look. Ah, cool. That's good. We have landed literally on number 5, which is this one here. So let's see what the book is. It is a hardback, actually. Okay. A Dawn of Onyx. The Sacred Stones by Kate Golden. Interesting. Our final roll of number 7 led us to Rainbow Cat, which was a wrapped book. And as you guys would have seen, the number of 5 was A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. I think I got this from Forbidden Planet. It possibly was in a sale, but it's signed by the author actually. And yeah, I don't know anything about it. I remember kind of seeing it, but I don't really know like what people like have said about this at all. So I don't actually know what it's about, but I just know it's a fantasy. So fingers crossed. I mean, like, this is a first book in a series, I think. So yes, we shall see with this one. If you guys have read this, then do let me know your thoughts on it, because I really don't know. But I feel it's going to be good because, for one, they've got a really good name. So yeah, we shall see. Fingers crossed this is one I can get around to reading in September. Okay guys, as always, the grab machine. Still have yet to read a top 10. All 10 are in there again. What's going on? I'm just rubbish at this. Okay, so let's play. Let's see what we're going to get. I need to get used to the controls because I was awful last time. Never mind. Okay, I got this one. It was this one, wasn't it? That's what I need to know. Okay. No, you've got to be kidding me. I'll try and get that one again. Okay, I've got it. I'm gonna tilt it. I'm kind of cheating, but I want it. We got it. What's the book? Honestly, look. I'm so intrigued by the game. Oh, what is the book, guys? What is the book? The Principle of Moments. Nice. So I feel like the TBR is kind of like choosing the right books, because the one that came out of the grab machine is another Yalk book. So this author is also going to be at Yalk, and this book is The Principle of Moments by Esme Jakimi Pearson. Now this I do already have signed because it was a signed special edition from Illuma Crate, but I just would like to get it personalised. It's just always nice to get it personalised, and also like really nice to see the authors as well. I just think it just makes it look more special. So to have this as well like come out of the top 10, I'm just like, is that a sign? Who knows? But yeah, if you guys have read this, let me know your thoughts, because I haven't heard too much about this, and I just would like to know a bit more. So yeah, and like maybe it will spur me on to give it a read. But I like the cover of this one, it's pretty. So yeah, happy that this one has come out. Fingers crossed I can get around to reading it in September. Popular Books TBR. Still didn't get around to reading The Knife of Never Letting Go. That's the next one on my radar, so I'll be pushing that one forward. So with Popular Books, I'm pushing forwards The Knife of Never Letting Go again by Patrick Ness. I will be pushing it forwards every month until it is read, because it's the next one in line. It's a chonker. unfortunately. And I remember when I started to read this, I was really enjoying it. Like, he can literally like speak to his dog. Like, it's just like, I really enjoyed it. So it would be good to continue on with it. And obviously I will have to start from the beginning again. But I was enjoying what I was reading when I was reading it. So yeah. We shall see if I can get around to reading it in September. But it is there as an option. Last but not least, the TBR Tombola. Got a lot of books in here. These contain like pretty much the majority of my TBR, my YA, my adult, signed books, things like that. They are all literally in here, including like a Crate and all that stuff too. So that's why there's a lot. But I like to choose one. If it doesn't come out of the TBR games, I like to choose one a month. I'd like to have that to choose. So the book that I'm going for, I'm going to go for this purple one. This one is Broken Hearts and Zombie Parts by William Hussey. There's that one there. TBR Tombola. I always like to pick out a mystery book. It could literally be anything. And when you think there's like over, maybe 2,000 books in that tombola, it's crazy. So you literally have like a 1 in whatever chance of that. And yeah, it's a different book each time. Whether I get around to reading it is a different thing. Obviously if I read it, then I can get rid of the paper. But if I don't, then I put it back in the tombola again. So, as you guys would have seen from the slip, this is the book that came out. It's Broken Hearts and Zombie Parts by William Hussey. This author was at Yalc last year. So I do actually have it signed and personalised by the author. So it literally was on like my signed personalised shelf here, which I've started. So it was great because it was already in the flat. But it is one that I have been like intrigued to read as well. I know it's an LGBT book, and also it has like similar vibes to like Sex Education Heartstopper, I'm told, and I like those things. But yeah, like it sounds wacky and crazy, like where they're just like trying to like shoot this zombie movie thing. Yeah, I just feel like it's going to be kind of like cute and like maybe quirky, funny sort of thing. So yeah, fingers crossed it's one I can get around to reading, but I'm getting like a good kind of gravitational pull to this one. So fingers crossed that means that I get it read in September. So next of all, I'm going to go into my book club reads. First of all, I'll talk about the books that I have got for the Reading by Candlelight book club. Which I host alongside Sam from Yon Reader and Alicia from Books and Things with Alicia. And I will leave their channel links down below. Feel free to check them out. If you're not subscribed, please feel free to. They're lovely ladies. I've been friends with them for a very long time, and they're just beautiful souls and beautiful people. So yeah, and it's just really great. We've got this like nice little hobby where we just read a book together like each month, and then we just do a live show, and it just in the hopes that if anybody does want to read alongside us and like discuss it with us, then it's kind of like feel free to if you wish. If not, it's fine. Like, it's cool. We've got like a little discussion on YouTube. And I've just started on Fable the app, which is like a kind of like a book club kind of app, which I actually discovered when I was like searching and researching on a Yalc author, and they have a club on there which I'll go through like their book club book as well, because I've joined that book club. But yeah, you can join it on the app, and it's quite good because if you purchase the ebook on the app, you can read it alongside everyone else, and like you can see everyone's annotations and also like add your annotations, so you can kind of like see it as you go. And I've not yet done that, but that kind of sounds like really cool. And then also like the book that you're reading, it's split into kind of like tabs of discussion points, which are like to the chapters. So once you've read a chapter, you can literally kind of like in that page. You can type your thoughts on it on the app. I don't know, it just sounds really cool, and I started that with the Reading by Candlelight. So Strange the Dreamer is up there at the minute because that's the one that we're currently reading, and this is going to be finishing on the 14th of September, but that very evening, because that's when the live show discussion is going to be. So I have yet to finish this. Unfortunately, this is one that I have found that I've struggled to get into, and it is honestly just because of the writing style, I think. And also it took me a little bit to get used to the narrator that's on the audiobook. I started the audiobook today again, probably for like the 5th time, and I was really trying to focus. Like, maybe it's also because I was like in a very kind of like focused mind today as well, but I found that I was focusing a lot better on the audiobook. And when it came to sort of like when characters were coming in and, you know, he was voicing the characters to it, I was kind of like, you know, kind of maybe even kind of giggling along to it too, at the quirky funny bits. So yeah, I think it's just taken a while to get used to. I mean, there's no fault to the author, Laini Taylor, at all. Like, she's just got this writing style that's very kind of like lyrical and beautiful, descriptive, which a lot of people do like. I just struggle with that kind of stuff. I just prefer very kind of like simplistic, you know, contemporary writing that isn't like massively descriptive. It's probably why I do like a lot of contemporary fiction, because of that. So yeah, but as long as I get the general gist of the story and like what happens and what goes on and the characters and things like that, and as long as that kind of makes sense, it should be alright. So I don't think the book is gonna like wow me because of that. I'm just struggling at the minute, but maybe it's because it's also the beginning of the story. Like, the prologue, you know, kind of bizarre as it is, and it's kind of like eerie and mystical, and then like, you know, the first chapter, like getting into the story of like when the character's young, and you know, now it's kind of like present day, this is the character now, they're 20 years old, blah blah blah. So I think once it gets into the story of that, like, I think it will get better. But I'm only literally on like chapter 4, so I'm hoping that if I listen to this a lot more, I mean, it's a book that I really do want to enjoy. I do have the sequel to this as well, so I'm just hoping that it gets better for me, or I get used to the writing. You know, sometimes it does take me a while if I'm not used to the writing style. So yeah, I just hope it's going to be more enjoyable. I also hope there's going to be a lot of discussion as well. I think Sam has already finished this and she's given it, I think, a 3.5 out of 5. So I feel like there's going to be some interesting things to talk about. I don't know what Alicia's rated it yet, so I think she's finishing it this week anyway, so I don't think she's actually finished it yet. So she's finishing it this week. I should have it finished by the live show, let's just say. But I'm listening to it each day. I've got like, you know, an hour commute, sometimes maybe more, to listen to it, and there's, I think, probably 14 hours left, so I should hopefully have it done on time. And if I do feel like I want to physically read it, then I can. But anyway, that's the main one at the minute. And then after that, we are reading Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis. Now, I think there's an adaptation of this. I can't remember what it's on. It's Prime or something. And I think it's either I'm not sure if it's a TV series or a movie. So, like, you know, don't quote me on that. But if you guys have, like, watched it and you've read the book as well, let me know, like, your adaptation thoughts. Because I would also like to do that and kind of, like, read it, watch it, you know. But I like this. I found this actually on a free bookshelf, this one. Like, this is the hardback, but this is like the special edition one with like the chemistry kind of like periodic codes on the side. And I just thought that's really cool. I did have the paperback. I may either still have it somewhere or I've already unhauled it, but I just really liked this edition. And you know me, my hardbacks, I do like them. I don't actually know anything about this book at all. So I would imagine that this live show would probably be maybe like October time. Like, we're a little bit behind. We kind of got behind. It's probably kind of like my fault, because I know life kind of got in the way in July, because I had the holiday and then I had my show, and then everyone else had like, you know, family birthdays or anniversaries. So I think like July, August has kind of got a little bit wacky with things like that. So I think once we get like back into sync again, then it should be alright. I don't know how long it would take to read this. Someone has currently got the audiobook of this from the library, and I think they should return it either this week or next week. I'm not entirely sure, but once they do, I'm going to reserve it, because then once I've listened to Strange the Dreamer, I will listen to the audiobook of this. But yeah, no idea what this book's about, just know it's set in the past. According to this, it's 1960s. I haven't got a clue, but I kind of like going into books blind. I did that with a Colin Hoover book I read recently. Like, I didn't actually know what I was getting into. I didn't actually, even though when I first bought it, I obviously read a little bit of the synopsis. I say a little bit because most of the time with Colin Hoover books, I just auto buy them because she's one of my favourite authors. So yeah, but I went into that blind, not even looking at the back, and I kind of liked that, because I was like, oh, like what's going to happen next? And then like halfway through the book, I read the synopsis and I was like, okay, it reveals this on the synopsis, blah blah blah. So yeah, but don't know when the live show for this one's going to be yet. I think this one will be on Alicia's channel for this one, and this was actually Alicia's nomination for it would have been the month of August, I think. So anyway, but you can read it now. Live show will most likely be, I don't know, maybe beginning of October or something, like, or similar to a similar date to this month's one. So yeah, or you can, if you've read it already, you can just join and discuss it with us, like, you know. But I will add this one after Strange the Dreamer onto the Fable app of the book clubs. So yeah, so at the minute these two, and then after that we will be reading the third from Blood and Ash book, because Alicia needs some answers to her questions. Let's just say that. So yeah, those are for the reading by candlelight. I will now go on to the book club for the for Billwood that I have on the Fable app. So he's got like a fantasy sci-fi book club, and he held a poll. There was a thread where you could suggest books, and then there was like a poll of 4 books, and the winning book was Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. Now, I've heard really good things about this book, and I think I only got it possibly last year or the year before. Like, I've not had this one that long, I want to say. I maybe even got it beginning of this year. Like, I don't even know. Like, I know that I got it not too long ago, and I think honestly that is just because it's massively popular, and I don't even know what it is about. Like, you know, when you're just like, oh, just like get it because like everyone else is like reading it or whatever. So I haven't got a clue, but it's the perfect sort of book for this time of year, you know, when we're coming into our autumn / fall if you're from America. So yeah, and this character looks pretty damn badass, and I like badass characters. So yeah, we shall see with that one. So that will be September's book. So literally got the whole of September to read that one. And then we have another book club, and they are mostly for LGBT books. Now it did start off as like male, but I think it's now like LGBT. So this one is male. They're mostly going to stick to like chick lit kind of like adult romance, but sometimes might dip into like new adult or even like YA. So the book choice that I mentioned earlier, this is Not Quite Out by Louise Willingham. Again, it's a male romance. I don't know anything about this book, so we shall see, but I feel like it's going to be I don't know, it sounds like it's going to be quite emotional actually, because I mean it looks like there's kind of like triggers in this as well. It says like, you know, there's like, you know, recovering from being a drug addict, so there's that, and also like abusive ex-boyfriend, so there's, you know, been some abuse there. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be quite emotional, but I'm looking forward to reading it all the same. So yeah, got like the whole of September to read this one as well, so very excited. And I'll leave all of the like hosts and co-hosts down below, and I'll also leave a link to any of like the Fable stuff, so you can like go onto that. But those are the book club reads. I've recently done a buddy read along with Alicia for Regretting You by Colleen Hoover, and we're kind of like continuing on with that in September. So Alicia is going to be reading this week It Ends With Us, and then I said when she's done with it we will start It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. So we're going to start this literally Monday the 9th of September. I am quite looking forward to reading this. I've tabbed it out for the whole of the week, so it worked out with the chapters that there'll be some days with like 5 chapters to read and like 2 days with 6 chapters to read. So it's kind of like start off with 6 chapters and then it's like 5, 5, 5, 6 again, and then 5, you know, over the week, so that we've got the whole week span to read it. And who knows, like, you know, there were times with Regretting You where I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna start reading like the next day's pages now. So it really just kind of like depends, like, you know, if I'm a mood reader, so if I'm in the mood to read it, you know, as long as I've got like my daily discussions with Alicia, it's fine, because what we've been doing is like, say for example we start reading the Monday, we will discuss Monday's pages on the Tuesday, like when we've read them, and like then we kind of like do that, and then like when we reach the Sunday it's kind of like the last little bit, so it's kind of like, you know, the ending thoughts on it, which we can either discuss if we finish it like, you know, Sunday evening or Monday morning, you know. So we really enjoyed doing that with Regretting You, and it really helped me to read a book. And honestly, this is why buddy reads helped me out so much. So I'm looking forward to this. I've recently watched the movie to It Ends With Us, and I mean, considering the topic, I actually really enjoyed the movie, like how it was done and the story and the characters, everything, like compared to like what I read of the book. So, and I'm ready to continue on because I want to know what is going to happen next with Atlas and Lily. I feel like there's going to be some times when Ryle is going to come in and just be a dick, but you know, we shall see. We'll see with that. We don't know yet. So anyway, I'm looking forward because I've had this ever since it was released, and I'm surprised I just haven't got around to reading it yet. So I just need to. I need to. So yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, I'm sure I will end up enjoying it because this is Colleen Hoover we're talking about, one of my favourite authors. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. This is one that will definitely get read in September because it's a budget read. And then finally, I've got this from the library, but this is an author that's also going to be at Yalk, Daniel Tors. This is their latest book. Emmy Starr is So Everything. Yeah, like when I saw it in the library, I was like, oh my god, I have to get that out because like I want to you know, read it, and if it is one that I do enjoy to the point that I would like to purchase it myself and get it signed, then I will do. So yes, I'm going to put this on September as well, because I've got it from the library to read, and I would like to get it read. I'm looking forwards to seeing where I go with this one. So that, my friends, is the end of the September World of Kitkats TBR. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do let me know if you've read any of these books down below in the comments, what you thought about them, even if you didn't like them. It's just always good to know people's feedback. And if there's any books I've mentioned today that you would like to buddy read, please do let me know, because I'm always out for buddy reading, no matter what. All of my social media links is always the link down below in the description if you would like to follow me elsewhere. And if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Honestly, it helps me out so much. But yeah, just comment anything down below. Other than that, guys, that's it from me. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!